Hi everybody. I want to show you this really wonderful vegetable tart that I'm making today. It's a great vegetarian main dish. It also will work wonderfully as a side dish, and it has some really special ingredients. So the first thing I'm going to tell you about is my porcini mushrooms. I'm going to make a porcini cream. It's full of umami taste. It's really a wonderful flavor. It's going to be very savory and very delicious. I'm also going to add a very special secret ingredient a little bit later that's going to make my vegetables shine. It's going to bring all the flavors together and make my tart really special. So the first step of my vegetable tart is to make a savory pastry. Start with a cup of flour, some salt, a hearty dose of cracked black pepper. Now I'm going to add my butter, and this is 7 tablespoons of cold butter. The next thing I need to add is some ice water. I'm not going to add it all at once, just in case. The goal here is just to make it wet enough that it'll come together, but not too wet that it's overly moist and sticky. Now I have a piece of plastic wrap, because this needs to chill. I like to use a rolling pin to get into a nice, neat circle. Now this is going right in the fridge for an hour. Okay, so while my pastry dough is chilling in the fridge, I'm going to make my porcini cream. And the first step to that is 1 cup of vegetable stock. And I'm gonna add my dried porcini mushrooms. I'm gonna bring this up to a boil and let these porcini mushrooms soften and plump up because we're gonna use them later. Mushrooms are one of those ingredients that naturally bring umami to the table. So my liquid is reduced down to a nice mushroom sauce, and I'm gonna add 1 cup of heavy cream. So I'm gonna bring this up to a simmer and let it cook down until we have about 1/2 cup to 3/4 cup of liquid left. So now my cream is nice and thick, it's full of flavor. I'm gonna take it off. So now I just wanna strain out those umami-rich porcini mushrooms. Don't want a drop of that cream mixture to go to waste. Just gonna give them a little chop. And then they go right back into my sauce. And then I also need 1 clove of chopped garlic. A little bit of flour and my rested dough. Now I want to roll this out to about 1/8 of an inch, maybe even a little thinner. That looks pretty good. Just fold it in half, pop it in. Now I'm just gonna roll off the excess dough, like this. Now we'll just chill this up a little bit while I finish slicing my vegetables. Okay, I have 3 waxy potatoes. These are Yukon Gold. I also have a gigantic celery root. I don't actually need this whole thing, so I'm gonna cut it in half and then peel it. Now I'm gonna do my potatoes. So I'm using a mandolin to thinly slice my potatoes, but of course you could certainly use a knife and just slice them thinly. Those look nice. Put them right into my cream. And now I'm gonna do the same with my celery root. Our umami-rich mushrooms have already added a lot of savoriness to this beautiful vegetable tart. But I'm gonna add my secret ingredient now, and that's a little bit of MSG. So because this is gonna bring out the flavor in my vegetables, I really don't need to add that much salt at all. Okay, get a little messy here. And I'm just gonna layer all my vegetables in my chilled tart. So I'm building it a little bit higher than the edge of the shell because it's going to sink down a little bit when it cooks, just like an apple pie. I like to put it on a sheet pan because it's much easier to maneuver. And now she's ready for the oven. This hearty, flavor-packed dish is perfect for the holiday table.